Let me share some observations with you, you will second them. Have you ever observed that our houses have cupboards in which our clothes are kept? When we store and pack all the clothes for all seasons, we are surprised. Amazingly, we have 80% of the clothes we haven't used in an entire season. That is, unpack them and put them back. If you have 5 pairs of shoes or more, you might consider that 1 or 2 of them are the shoes that you use the most. Even if you don't want to wear what your heart desires and leave the rest alone. 20% of the clothes in your wardrobe are the ones you use, the other 80% are the clothes you don't use. What I told the little principal on the wardrobe is, you take it to the streets. 80% of the vehicles you will find are driving well, but there 20% of them drive wrongly and accidents happen due to them. For example, there will be a class of 100, but 20% of them are children who are getting 80% results in this class or this institution. You will have a cell phone. There are 20% of numbers in this cell phone with which we have more contact. 80% of numbers are just saved, and sometimes a person doesn't even remember whose number it is. 80% of our numbers are saved with no contact. There are 20% of people with whom 80% of the contact is maintained. We have many relatives, but there are 20% with whom we have 80% quality relationships. Many people say that I have many friends. Remember, not everyone is a friend. There are few whom you can claim as my friends. 80% of the rest are just companions. You can apply for this role anywhere. And the 80-20 that I keep mentioning is the principle in the world. It is regularly taught as a subject and is called the 80-20 rule. 80% of the world's success belongs to only 20% of people. All the wealth of the world is owned by 20% of the people, and the remaining 80% are just living a normal life. All the developed countries of the world are 20%. In the same way, 80% of the world's development is with only those 20% of countries. What is the purpose of mentioning the 80-20 philosophy to you? Think for yourself that whatever field you are in, are you in the 20% of it or not? Our problem is that we are among this 80%. And whenever you are in the 80% section of this growth, your growth will be only 20%. Make your attitude in life that you have to join those people in your field who are in the 20% but achieve 80% of the results. This 20% of people are experts in their field, they are gurus. What will be the next target when you join the 20%? After every achievement, a person should have the next goal, right? Supposing you become rare even after joining this 20% of people, what should be the next position? Remember, if you are being among that 20% of people, your ability and your success are not benefiting others, and others are not getting ease, then you are a failure. Whatever you are, whatever your achievements are, if you are not useful to anyone, then you remain an ordinary person even if you are successful. When a person becomes successful, 2 types of people are born. Lovers, who relate. They are referring to you that he is my cousin, he is my friend. But there you will also face jealous people. They will highlight any of your negative things, and post anything against you on social media. 20% of achievers are rational thinkers. What is rational actually? These people do not talk about assumptions. This is based on reality. If you are not struggling to succeed in life and blaming society, then whose fault is it? You don't want yourself, just accept this truth. Think rationally, whose fault is it? It is very easy to blame anyone, but what is the greatest bravery? Man believes that this is my mistake. Admit it. Rationality means that your knowledge should be based on reason, it should be based on understanding, and it should be based on research. It is rational to reach the destination by working hard, researching and seeking. People who achieve 20% are responsible. Responsiveness means the response of your ability. You accept responsibility. The one who thinks I am good and everyone else is bad will never be good. First of all, this is my responsibility. If you are holding the steering of the car of life, then you are also responsible. God has given you the full authority of this life. Do you think for yourself that what has not been authorized can be accounted for? The teacher gets the class and resources too, so at the end of the year, the principal can ask him what the result was. But if this authority was not given, the salary was not given or the resources were not given, then there could be a question. The point is to accept your responsibility and define your circle of concern. 20% of achievers think big. These people do not think small. Remember, the traveler of a great destination does not indulge in small quarrels. Learn to forgive and learn to forget. If you want to go away, how about the fight? He who has gone far, whose thinking is vast, left the fight and went towards the destination. When there is a big target, when you have to reach somewhere, you have to overcome small conflicts to move forward. If you think big, you will get something. One book is The Magic of Big Thinking by David Schwartz. If the two-cycle mechanic did not think big, would it have become an aeroplane today? You don't have to be approved by anyone, you have to approve yourself. If you are not credible in your own eyes, then the world will not believe you. How will the world believe you when you don't believe that I can do something? Validate yourself. You should believe in your abilities. Whether it is in any showbiz or whatever its quality is. To be born on a particular date and to die on a particular date. You have got a period of 50 to 60 years, in which you have to do something. Then comes the world to approve you. Many times great people left the world, and the world realized later that he was a very capable person. Remember, standing at the foot of a big mountain or a big tree doesn't make you realize how big it is. If you go far, you will know how vast it is. Self-approval means that whatever the world is saying, you have to listen to your inner voice first. There should be a voice from inside that I have to do something, I am not without a reason. 20% of achievers' routine includes working hard every day. A person who works hard every day improves more than yesterday. You are inspired enough to see any actor or model, how dashing, what personality, how well maintained. But if you think about it, behind it is his daily hard work, a constant struggle to maintain himself or to look good, which makes him stand out in his field. It doesn't matter what field you belong to. Your dedication and your tireless work make a difference. God's system also starts providing opportunities for him, and the one who works hard eventually reaches his destination. Add this principle of 80-20 to your life and think about yourself, whether you are among the 20% of achievers or 80% of ordinary people in whatever life you have lived so far. There are some rules mentioned, and by following them you can also join the 20% achievers, but remember, may God's creatures benefit from your progress and success.